Hi everybody, this is John with Backyard Eden. I just thought I would bring you a quick look at my grow lights. Stay tuned. Alright, so guys, I am back and we are taking a second today to look at my DIY grow light station. Now, I've been getting some questions on Facebook about, well, you got these grow lights, they look great, what are they? Now, the simple answer to that is they are cheap lights that you can find at pretty much any big box store or Walmart for just a few bucks. And they do the job well. So, with that being said, now, I did take some time and put together this system. It's really super easy. I mean, anybody can do it. I'm not any sort of genius or anything like that, but it is super simple to do. You can go and you can find these light setups for tons of money online, and really this system will do that job just as well for the home gardener or any homestead or anything like that for starting seeds. Now, if you weren't going to grow all the time, if you're going to grow indoors all the time, I would definitely recommend spending a little bit more money and doing the system just a little bit different, because now this system will work great for starting seeds inside. I don't know that you will be able to do I don't know that you would be able to grow year-round on it. So if you're looking into hydroponics and that sort of things, you would definitely want to look into a better light system for that. But this works great for starting seeds inside. So just a couple of quick questions. One, where did you get your stuff? Okay, that's a good question. All right, so the light fixtures themselves, you can look over here and you can see the light fixtures themselves right here. These are just simple shop light fixtures that you can get at either, I got these at Walmart, you can get them at Home Depot, you can get them at Lowe's, any of those types of stores. These is just a simple 4 foot long shop light. And they have 2 bulbs, as you can, well, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there are 2 bulbs in there. Now, real super simple. It comes with all the hardware that you'll need. You will have to buy the bulbs separately, but it comes with all the hardware. It comes with these chains, the little S hooks and all that stuff for you to put it up. Now, the shelf itself, I got the shelf at Home Depot. The shelf was about, I think I got it for $85. It is a 4 foot long shelf, and it's got adjustable shelves. So when you put it together, you can set the shelf height at whatever you would like it to be. I have mine set up a little bit differently than some probably, but the way I have it set up is I have one shelf at a certain height, the next shelf a little bit taller, and then the bottom shelf, or the 2 bottom shelves, they're a little bit taller. So basically what it is I start them at the top, and as they grow, as the plants germinate, they grow, then I move them down a shelf. Now each shelf with these lights that have these chains, you can adjust the light itself, not just the shelf, but you can adjust the light as well to give you the distance that you want to your plants. Now, when you start plants inside, you want to have a good warm area for them for the seeds to germinate. You can do that in one of 2 ways. You can look for something that's naturally warm in your area or in your house. Seeds, in my experience, they start to germinate, I think about in the mid 70s. It obviously depends on the seeds. But with this shelf system here, I have a simple 10 by 20 heat mat for seedlings. I have one of those. And so basically they go on the heat mat to germinate. Once they germinate, then they come off and they go to the closest lights possible. So as soon as your seed sprouts, you want to get it under some lights at about a 3 inches from the plant to the light itself. Now you can go a little bit closer, but if you're not careful, you can actually burn the plants. So, but back to the lighting question. These simple shop lights, they're 4 foot long. You can get them at Walmart for about $11 each for the fixture itself, and then the bulbs run generally $7.50, $8 for 2. So what I'm using, I don't have the packaging, but what I'm using are daylight bulbs. They are the 4 foot long fluorescent. I believe they're the T8 fluorescent bulbs. The ones I'm using are the daylight. You can actually just see on the packaging it'll say daylight. And I'll put a link in the description below to what I'm talking about. But what that is when the lighting, you've got 2 different numbers on there. One's going to be Kelvin and one's going to be lumens. You want to look for in your seed starting lights is you want to look for a higher number in Kelvin. So like for example, the daylight bulbs, I believe they are 6,500 K. Meaning that they are representing that higher number of Kelvin. They're representing daylight, or what you would get from the sun. Now, obviously, they're not as powerful as the sun. Thank goodness. I would not want to pay that electric bill. But you want to get that higher number. That's going to be great for growing plants as far as seedlings up to that stage where you want to put them outside. Now, if you're going to attempt to grow them inside and try to get them to fruit inside, things like peppers, tomatoes, eggplants, those things could fruit inside under the right conditions, but you would want to, at a certain point, once they start that fruiting stage, when they start putting out those flowers, you could adjust the lighting to a lower Kelvin. The fruiting stage, I believe, would be better off somewhere in the 2700 K area. Obviously, don't just take my word for it. Do your own research. But for me only, I don't grow inside all year long. Now, I do grow herbs inside, but those just take whatever light you can get from a window. This is for starting seeds, and pretty much starting seeds only. So 4 foot fluorescent shop light fixture, Walmart, $11. Great deal. Can't find a better deal there. Home Depot, they're a little bit more. I think they're somewhere in the $14 range. Not a bad price. The bulbs, 2 bulbs in a pack. You can generally get them for $7.50 to $8 a pack. Great deal. So you're looking at total, if you don't include the shelf, total for a light fixture and bulbs, you're looking at under $20, and you could be growing your own seedlings. Now, the average seed starting shelf, or the average seed starting tray that you would get from your local big box store, your local Walmart, your local grow shop, whatever you're doing, they're 10 by 20 flat. So you're looking at, if you turn them, if you only have the one light fixture, you could turn them lengthwise, just like I have here. Up here, this is the average flat, 10 by 20 inches long. Okay, if you turn those, you can get 2 of those trays, 1, 2, and have a little bit of dead space at the end, not much, under one light. So with just one light, you could start 2 trays of whatever vegetables you wanted to grow. With that being said, if you do it right, you can start 2 trays, get them to a spot where you're ready to harden them off and get them going outside, and get 2 more trays going. So it is possible just with one light to do what you need to do. Now, in my case, I do have 6 of these light fixtures, and I'm probably going to add 2 more to that very bottom shelf. The very bottom shelf here on my shelf has nothing on it that requires light. If you look down here, you've got some seed starting mix. I just keep a tub of seed starting mix. And then on the bottom over here, it's kind of broke up light, but they are cuttings that I rooted, I had rooted some cuttings and got them into some potting soil. So they need just a little bit of light. You don't want to put cuttings that are rooting and trying to take hold in soil under direct light. And so that's perfect for my system. Now, I think I've answered the questions that I got on Facebook, but if you have any more comments, questions, or suggestions about my seed starting light, pop those in the comment section below and I'll get back with you. If you want to find these lights, I'll put a link in the description below where you can buy your own and with a couple of different light suggestions. I'll also put a quick, easy light that you can buy if you want to grow more indoors. There are some cheaper options in the LED range. I'll put those in the comment or in the description below. All right, guys, so that was our quick look at our DIY lighting system. Like I said, I've been getting some questions on Facebook, and I hope I answered those well enough that you have a clear idea of what you can do to set up your own. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with some friends. If you know someone that has been wanting to start some seeds inside and doesn't know how to do the light setup, go ahead and share this video with them. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, just pop them in the comment section below and I'll get back with you. If you haven't checked us out on our social media, go to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. Give us a like over there. If you haven't been to our website, go to www.backyard-eden.com. We've got some seed starting resources over there. We've got just a great website with a lot of articles that you could look for. So, as always, this is John with Backyard Eden. Have a great day. Hey, you made it to the end. Awesome. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do that right below this video. And please, if you enjoyed it, share with your friends. And I hope that you will come back and continue to watch our content and also have an awesome day.